Hey y'all, welcome to the Style Chronicles. I wanted to share my third and final Rocksbox for the month of July. Today is July 29th. It's also my dad's birthday. I hope he's having a wonderful day so far. I plan to see him later on. But yeah, my dad is my hero, and I don't know, I adore my dad more than anyone. He's the greatest man, I think. So happy birthday to Daddy. But anyway, my Rocksbox for the month of July. And this was an interesting Rocksbox. I received an email that Rocksbox had received a bunch of the new Kendra Scott collection for fall, and I was super excited. I placed, I don't know, like 6 items on my wish list and took everything else out because I thought I just want those things. I know that I'm gonna add them to my collection anyway, so I thought Rocksbox is always a great way to do so. And I was disappointed because when I received my box, there wasn't one piece from that wish list in there from the new collection. And I thought, well, that's kind of weird. They sent me 2 pieces that match items I already have, and a third that I like, but I'm not in love with. So this Rocksbox, everything I think is going back. I don't have plans on keeping anything because my plans were to start building up my fall collection. So that is kind of where I stand right now for this last box. I tell you guys what I keep and what I don't, and I really don't feel connected to any of these pieces. So they are beautiful nonetheless, and I really do like them. And had I not seen the fall piece, I would probably keep the pieces that match the pieces I already own so that I have kind of a set going on. But I am after so many pieces in the new fall collection from Kendra Scott that I'm just obsessed. So anyway, this month's Rocksbox. And of course it has the insert, give a girl the right jewels and she can conquer the world. And then it has its packaging and the card that says, "Hey Erica," and then the return label. And that is that. So the first piece is this really pretty ring. It comes in a little black pouch pack. And it's really pretty. It's by Sophie Harper. And it is called the Pave Z Ring in Gold. And it is originally $50, $40 through Rocksbox. With your $10 monthly credit, it's $30. So really, really nice, really pretty. I just, like I said in past videos, I am not one for rings. I fidget with rings so much. Like literally, I will wear them, but they end up on my desk when I'm working. When I'm eating, I take them off and put them in front of my plate. I fidget with them so much, it's crazy. I can wear jewelry everywhere else, but for some reason on my fingers, you know, if I'm driving, I'm playing with it. It's crazy. I don't know what it is about rings that I fidget so much with. Okay, and then the second piece is really, really pretty. These are a set of Alex earrings from Kendra Scott, and here's the pouch. And there's the earrings. From Kendra Scott in rose gold and brown mother of pearl, which if you remember my last box, they sent me the necklace that matches that. So really, really pretty, and it's that gold, rose gold shade with that pearl colored center. And here's the necklace, and that matches so well. I think it's so pretty. There's a hair. I wore this yesterday, so there's a hair hanging off of it. My only issue, like I said, is there are so many earrings from the new fall collection that I want to collect, that I just feel like another pair of earrings like this, although together they look, I think, really, really nice. I'm having a hard time wearing this with earrings that are very large because I feel like even though it's okay to mix metals, I feel like I can't mix rose gold large statement necklaces with earrings. So this might be a good way to do so. So they are very, very pretty and I do like them. But like I said, there's just some, I want like the blue ones and the red granite, the gray granite with the red jasper. Just gorgeous from the new fall. So there's those 2 pieces. And this would have been $65 originally on Kendra Scott, $52 through Rocksbox, and then with your credit, it's a little less. And then this piece is the last piece, and this is the Kendra Scott Eloise necklace in Pyrite, which is really, really pretty. And I think it looks very, very nice with the necklace that I wear all the time. And once again, Kendra Scott finishes her necklaces off so nicely. The back is really nicely done, very intricate, and then the finish is really, really pretty. And then the little tab that says Kendra Scott on it. And these, I actually bought my mother this little insignia. That's her kind of trademark little emblem. I bought those in like large gold earrings for my mom for her birthday, and she loves them. My mom has very curly black hair and it's really long, so earrings get lost very easily when she wears them. So she prefers very, very large to dainty or small, which, yeah, my mom's personality is larger than life. So naturally her earrings would be large. Okay, so there we go. And I think these look really pretty when I wear them with my Tiffany necklace that I wear every day. I think it looks really nice. And I actually had another one on that I have the other day, and all three looked really, really pretty together. And this matches the bracelet that I purchased through Rocksbox, I want to say a month ago, really nicely. It's that gold pyrite. It's called the Erica bracelet. And it's that gold pyrite with the stones around it that just make a nice set. So that is my Rocksbox for the month of July. The last one, that's the third one for the month of July. We're going into August now, so I'm excited about that. Looking forward to a lot of back to school stuff. You will see a back to school backpack video that my kids filmed. They are like diving into this back to school stuff, and they want to record it all for YouTube. So you might see hauls and other things from them of the things that they pick up, their school supplies. I was not allowed to order school packs this year because my daughter wanted to pick her folders and her pencils herself, which I get the excitement, but last year I felt like it was such a relief not to have to go shopping for school supplies because she had it all in a pack that I had ordered from her school. But yeah, apparently my sanity is not, it's not worth her, you know, she wants to be able to get the color folders and prints that she would like. So, and I understand, I know I did that when I was in school too. Okay, really quickly on my face, I'm having a problem with this foundation. This is the MAC Studio Fix Fluid in NC20. MAC Studio Fix Fluid is my go-to everyday foundation. I'm usually the shade NC15, but I noticed that in the beginning of summer, it was too pale for my coloring. In the rearview mirror of my car, my face was really white and my skin was a little bit more yellow. So I opted for the next shade up, which is very yellow in tone. And I thought this looks good. I mean, it looks okay against my arms and everything. But on my face, it looks incredibly yellow and it oxidizes as well. So my face is yellow and my body is white now in the rearview mirror. And it just, I'm not sure exactly where I am in that color range, but I'm going back to NC15 because this is just too much yellow for me. And I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna mix them a little bit. And what I've been doing until I get another Studio Fix in NC15, I've been mixing it with the L'Oreal True Match in the shade W1 Porcelain. This matches me perfectly in the winter. So does NC15. In the winter, I can't complain. They're perfect matches. However, right now, they just, yeah. So mixed together gets me this shade, which is a little bit more appropriate for my skin, for my coloring. So yeah, I'm gonna start mixing, I think, NC15 with NC20 and seeing where I get. It's just a little too crazy for me, the difference in the tones. I mean, you can see right here, look how much different those two tones are. And this is pretty much NC15 in the L'Oreal range. So it's just a little too much yellow. It's like they took a big leap into that shade. And then I always wear the Prolongwear. This is NC15. You can see the difference. It's crazy different. This is NC15 that I wear for my concealer, the MAC Prolongwear concealer, and that's my everyday concealer. That is the only concealer that I wear. It covers everything nicely and it stays, and it doesn't crease or settle or anything weird. It's really pretty. Okay, and then I do have on the L'Oreal Voluminous Million Lashes. That's my mascara right now. I winged my liner out with the SD Edit, the blackest liner, which let me show you. Woo, there we go. There's the liner. And I have to do a very small wing. I can't go in very deep. I have to, you know, very large. I have to do it very, very thin because of my eye shape and the fact that I have hooded eyelids. Okay, so quickly on my eyelids, I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance palette, which, surprise, surprise, I've been using this almost every single day. I bought another palette when I purchased this and I have yet to even dive into it. It's crazy because I'm just playing with colors and doing different things. So today I have on raw sienna in my crease, tempera to highlight, and then I put it on the inner corner and brought it in. Red ochre as my transition into the crease, and antique bronze, which is this shade right here. Antique bronze is what I have in the outer corner sweeping end. So you can see that antique bronze, red ochre, and then raw sienna on my lids, and just kind of blended together. And I kept my shadow in kind of a diagonal shape. So you'll see my shadow goes from here to here. And I do that with the brush when I'm putting it on. I just lay it down and then swipe in like a diagonal shape instead of bringing it in, which I do sometimes with shadows as well. But I kept it very open in this little triangle and then this at a diagonal. And that I find highlights my brow bone a little bit more. It makes my eyes look a little bit more lifted, and it kind of counteracts the hooded eyelid that I have. So that's that. On my face, the rest of my face, I'm using the Smashbox Contour Palette, which I'm running out of quickly. I use these two shades, mix them, and I contour with that. And then my highlight is the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector in the shade Pearl. Really, really pretty. Like that a lot. And then on my cheeks, I have the shade Mocha by MAC, which is pretty. And then on top of that, in the very center, I have MAC's Dainty, which is another pretty, but just really light pink blush. I find it adds something to any color that I put it over. And I tend to mix blushes. I'll do 2 or 3 shades at a time, depending on how I feel. Because sometimes if I do a coral blush, I still need that pop of pink. So I'll do coral and then put some pink on my cheeks. And that's kind of just my, I don't know, I mix and match blushes. Okay, and then for my lips, I have MAC's Synch lip liner on my, around, and then I filled in. And then Anastasia Beverly Hills liquid lipstick in Pure Hollywood, which is just a great everyday neutral shade. It's got pink undertone to it, so it doesn't completely wash you out, but it looks really nice. And then I kind of pull the pink out a little bit more using a pink lip liner. So that is my face of the day. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Happy Friday. Happy birthday to my dad. And I will talk to you guys later. Bye-bye. Thanks for watching.